Hello. Hi, Solar Loon here. I'm an independent game developer, and artist and stuff like that, and musician. And welcome to my stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. And we're gonna be doing some low poly art. That's what this stream is going to be. So yes, hello indeed. Lucretius and a Big Red G says hello. Or rather, hello to you both. Lucretius asks if the previous song is on SoundCloud. It's so good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Really, really do. Unfortunately, it's not on SoundCloud. It is a little bit of a variant of another song that is also not on SoundCloud. It's basically like kind of a fantasy fantasy song, kind of like a fantasy town song. But yeah, they're not on SoundCloud. I have to add them. Gotta put them up there. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. And so I thought it would be good if we went ahead and showed a little bit of what we did. This is, let me start off with the, let me actually start off with this guy. So I rigged this guy that we made on the previous stream, this weird creeping, crawling horror. He's a little floaty on the legs, but that's okay. I think it's fine for now. It's fine. I think it's all right. But yeah, we made this guy on the last stream, and then the next day I rigged him and animated him. So he's kind of this weird alien fused with a mechanical body, and it's just a weird, weird monster. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that we made, and so it'd be fun to make it, make something else. And then this was not on stream, but I made this dude, which is a nice kind of Mega Man Legends-esque character a little bit. Let me see if I can switch it over to the run animation. There we go. And then, yeah. So yeah, so this is the kind of thing that we'll be making. These kind of low poly PlayStation 1 characters, basically. It's a lot of fun to make these guys, and not really worry about being super accurate, really, trying to be like super, perfect with everything. It's just more fun to just make something that's, kind of cartoony and kind of exaggerated, in my opinion. I just find it fun. Maybe I would like to do actually like a realistic low poly piece. That's an interesting kind of idea. Like, the Metal Gear Solid games or something like that. Like the PS1 Metal Gear Solid is like super like chunky, but also like realistic proportions. It's just an interesting mix up. Whereas something that's low poly and cartoonish doesn't look so weird. It doesn't look so like immediately dated. So anyway, it would be fun to make something like this. So we'll be making something else. And Lucretia says, please, Solar, please put it up. And I do appreciate that, and we definitely can. I definitely can put it up on SoundCloud for anyone who wishes to listen to it. I don't think there's any changes to it, so maybe I can do that today, actually. I don't think I made any changes to that particular song, so yeah, look forward to that. Keep an eye out on my SoundCloud. And we can also... That's a little loud, but... yeah, somewhere around there probably is good. But yeah, we can keep that going in the background. As like says, like GoldenEye or Half-Life 1. Yeah, kind of like that. Like that kind of like low poly, but also realistic proportions, style is very... I feel like that aged worse than like Mega Man Legends or other kind of modern, or not modern, but other cartoony low poly games. I feel like a lot of games nowadays, a lot of indie developers are moving towards like low poly stuff more so, and I feel like the cartoony proportions, they don't age as poorly. It feels like you could see playing a kind of a cartoonish low poly game even today, whereas a more realistic one, it feels like more people would be kind of like, well, I might as well just do it high poly. Like if you can do realistic low poly, then you probably can do realistic high poly, whereas doing low poly cartoonish style characters is kind of like its own thing. I don't know, it feels like there's I'm not sure. Maybe I just am thinking more. There's more of a focus on low poly, like platforming games. Like there's a couple of low poly platforming games that came out recently, in the past maybe like 5 years. Whereas low poly like realistic games is not as much. Like usually if it's low poly and realistic, it's probably gonna be like a horror game. So anyway, there's a lot of room in low poly, and I think that I want to try getting better at every proportion, more or less. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so today I'm going to be using Blender. I'm going to be using a sprite for the textures. Actually, let's go ahead and create a new file. It's going to be 64 by 64. I feel like that's enough room to have a nice, well-designed character while not taking up too much space. I know that I think some people prefer like 128 by 128. I feel like 64 by 64 is still enough for maybe the characters I'm designing. Lucretia says, I created a low poly character the other day. Not sure how to unwrap low poly stuff properly. Not good with the proportions, and it just distorts a lot. Yeah, I feel you. I feel like that's the upside though of low poly, is that like you can be really messy with the unwrap and fix stuff pretty easily compared to a higher poly character where you kind of have to like there's a right way to unwrap a high poly character. Like there's a right way to model them, there's a right way to unwrap it. Low poly characters are kind of more forgiving, where it's just kind of like, just put his face here, just put his arm here, just put, it's a little easy. It's a little easier in my opinion. It seems like. So what we're gonna do, let's do a couple things. Let's start with how do I want to do this? What do I want to do? Maybe let's start with I'm getting a really strong kind of barrel feel. Like I want to like barrel, maybe crates, maybe like grass, maybe a tree. I don't know. I feel like I want like more stuff. I want like a kind of an area, not just a single character. So let's start with that. Let's start with the environment. Boondy says hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. So I'm gonna try to just be like as low poly as possible. I'm gonna take a cube, go like that. I'm gonna select the inverse faces and scale them down like that, and that's gonna be our barrel. Yeah, that's gonna be our barrel. We only need basically one side and the top, right? So we're gonna have a 64 by 64 texture for this entire scene. Let's say barrels, crates, grass, maybe a tree. We'll try to get it all here. So let's start with the barrel, which is gonna be probably something like this. Barrels are relatively big. I guess we probably shouldn't skimp on the details for the barrel. Let's go with this. All right, so it's gonna be something like this. Right, so here's the individual planks. I believe planks are kind of like this, right? Actually, let me look up a barrel so I can get a general idea of what it looks like. Okay, so I believe these are these called casks? But basically the iron rings around it, and then the barrel itself is just vertical wooden slats. They're all the same length, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, they're all the same length. It's not a brick kind of pattern. They're all planks. They're all similarly length planks. Okay. So then it would just be like this. Okay. Let's choose I'm not a fan of this color so much. This color is probably better. You know what? Let's go with this. Also, let me make this bigger. There we go. All right, so that's good. You know what? I'm concerned about my screen scaling. Let me check that out real quick. Oh, put that on the wrong screen. Let me just make sure that everything's clearly visible here. All right, it looks like everything's good. All right. Okay, so we got the basically the side, and then we're just gonna put the top here. If we follow how this works, at the top of the barrel, it's just slats again. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna basically kind of generalize this, and the top here. This will be the outer ring. Actually, let's compress this. Let's do it like that. Okay, and then this here. I think this is what we want here. Okay, so let's go with this. I'm gonna save this somewhere. All right, let's save this. Okay, so now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna unwrap this. Should be pretty simple. We actually can just, like, all of these sides are gonna be the exact same, so we only need to get one side, and then the bottom is just gonna be the top, basically. So let's go ahead and go to text or UV editing. We're gonna start with the top. That seems fine. Let's go ahead and set up our material. This is gonna be the barrel material. This is going to be shadeless, just to make it easier to see. So we're gonna go with emission, and it's going to go with image texture, and we're gonna open the texture. Okay. Just gonna stick it here, but we want to make sure that we're snapping to pixels. There we go. We want this to be closest. There we go. So there's the top of the barrel. Okay. And now these are basically just gonna be flat. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We wish. Let's see, is there any way to restore this the way it was? Let's go with that. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna do something like this. Now the problem, as you can see, it's really stretched really badly. So we want to make sure that we do something about that. Let's shade the lower. Let's see. I feel like we might need more. Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like this. We will reset this face. And put this here. And then this face will be here. Now the thing is, we probably want to do this actually a different way. We probably want to split this up. Yeah, a different way. So let's do this. We're going to do it like this. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. And we can kind of round it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now this can kind of, let's see. Yeah, that seems better. Okay. And then this can go this way. All right. Now, it's not looking great, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We can combat some of this banding by basically, cutting in like this. Or not banding. We can combat the perspective kind of bending. But we don't have to, really. I mean, it's kind of up to you as the developer. But yeah, we can try basically making it kind of more accurate here. More accurate to the actual 3D model, which is going to make the lines straighter, which is what we want. And that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and try to get this to be as straight as possible. Let's add some more lines here. All right, it's getting there, That might be pretty much as good as we're gonna kind of get it. And so we are just gonna basically, let's do this another way. We're gonna delete these faces. Let's go back to solid. Delete these faces, and we're just gonna copy and paste this one around. So we just duplicate it. We're gonna rotate it around the cursor, and just basically rotate it 90 degrees. Duplicate, rotate 90 degrees, and then the top is just going to be the bottom because we don't want to have to basically take the time and effort to create another bottom or top. All right, that's not bad, not bad. Definitely looks barrel-like in shape. I think the barrels usually have like a little something on the top, right? Like they have a let me see if I still have the... Is there nothing on the top or bottom? Okay, so there can be something on the side, but they usually have some... So it looks like they usually have some sort of little plug. Also, there's bands usually on more than just the top. Okay, so let's add some more bands. So we'll add a band right here. Like that. We'll add another band right here. We will do something like this. We don't actually need to shade the band. Like we want to shade the band so that the wood looks darker underneath the band. So this is basically how we want to do it. We also can kind of change the colors around a little bit. Can we get a little bit of a brighter? Yeah, okay, let's go with this. All right, and then we can also apply the same concept over here. And the interesting thing about doing this is that it really gets your art skills kind of up a little bit, because it's like you kind of get to the point where, or I've kind of experienced getting to the point where it's like you look at something like this, for example, or you look at something like this where it's like, okay, we want this to be darker and we want this to be light. And I would ordinarily just be like, okay, well, let me get a color between this color, the dark, and the middle color. But because I'm working with a fixed palette, I end up going one color darker so that this dark color can be an intermediary color. When normally I would probably, go with the darker color. Like I would kind of change, I wouldn't go, like, because I'm trying to stick to a palette, I am pushing my colors darker. But that's good because that means that my tiles, my two-dimensional, my textures have good contrast, and that's really important when it comes to low poly art, because you want to make sure that it looks readable at all distances, and so contrast comes out. Contrast and color choice is really important. So anyway, it's interesting to see like, oh, what works, what doesn't. How do things change? Like how does the way you approach your art or the way you draw something change how it looks? And why is that more important in 3D than it is in 2D? Or where are the effects of doing something in 2D compared to viewing it in 3D? It's interesting. It's different, I guess, to put it succinctly. It's different to do art in 3D, low poly art, than it is to do 2D pixel art. There's a lot of similarities. But there's a lot of differences as well. Also, let me do something real quick with my mic if I can. I am not sure, but I think my... Let's see. Okay, never mind. I think my mic is okay. But yeah, if my audio isn't coming through good, let me know. But yeah, this is a good start for a barrel. So we're gonna start with this. We're gonna create a couple crates. We're gonna... Can we actually... I was wondering if we could basically just duplicate the crates, but duplicate the barrels for the crates. Maybe we can if we just go with this. Maybe... No, because there's... Well... Maybe we can. Maybe we can go with this for the crate top, and we could just make a different texture for the side. Let's try that. Oh, that's what I'm doing, okay. Let's see if we can get by with this. Hold on. That kind of works, honestly. Like, it kind of... We'll just say this is outdoor scene. That kind of works. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine, I think. It's fine. We can still do probably more overall with it, but I think it does get the job done. Let's... Yeah, darken the iron on the sides. We could also make this a little bit more highlighted. Okay. Now I wonder if we could actually add kind of a wood texture here. I feel like that would be a little bit... It'd be a little tough, but it might be if we can get some efficient, like, colors here. Some efficient, just minor grain. We might be able to get it across, yeah. Not that one. There we go. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much. Kuko says, "Are you gonna make a game or art pack with these models?" I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to read that actually. How to read your name. So if I mispronounced it, I apologize. But yeah, I don't think so. I'm just arting. I'm just making some art. I'm not really planning on making this into a game or anything like that. Although I am thinking of going back to Godot. That's something I have been considering, because I feel like there's a way to use it. Oh, that's a lot better. That's pretty good. We can add some more detail though. Let's see if we can maybe add like a very slightly different color. Yeah, just to kind of... Especially on the sides, that's where the color falls off the greatest. This brown, this dark brown could be subbed in for maybe something a little bit. There we go. Well, maybe there we go. Maybe just a dark. That's I feel like that's a little aggressive, but that might be what we need to, the direction we're heading in. Yeah, I feel like that might be a good direction. Let's see if we can kind of clean it up, but maybe, yeah, I feel like it might be just a little too aggressive, but I feel like that might be what we end up doing. Let's take a, it's too dark. I feel like it's too dark. No, you know what? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I feel like that contrast is solid. Okay. Did I not? I did not. Okay. There we go. Yo, let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. This top is a little plain. Let's do something about that. Maybe something like that. Maybe should it be a little thicker? I think it could stand to be a smidge thicker. Yeah. Let's do something like this. We could, yeah, just kind of clean that up a little bit. Make it round. Oops. Let's try that first. Let's see how that goes. That's a little, I don't care for that. It's a little too thick. Let's leave it at the first thickness, but we can make it rounder. Like that. Let's see, where's our... Okay. So we're basically losing the first 2 pixels there, and then we want to go in. So let's go like that. And then let's copy this entire, wait. I forgot, let's not forget to shade this a little bit better. There we go. Put this down at the bottom, flip it. All right, now I think we're cooking. Yo, let's go. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid little barrel and crate. And we only had to use, that's great. Great economy on the crate there. Yeah, all right. That's pretty good. This could be a little bit more dynamic in shading. We can kind of... Oh, these are 2 different colors. That's no good. Yeah, okay, that's better. Now these are the same. But we could basically do a little something with this. Maybe bend a little bit darker on the bottom, on the like a darker blue. But overall, this is pretty solid, I think. And we could try something like that, see how that goes. Definitely add something. Definitely add some little pizzazz. I think if we rotated all of the faces so that it was on the bottom, that might help out a little bit. Other way. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. I think it's a little too aggressive, but we could definitely... Yeah, that's pretty solid. This is a little too, like, plain. This is also a little too plain. Okay. That's also the fun of doing pixel art, is just like, there's no real wrong answers here. As long as you have control. As long as you have control over your retain control over your textures, you don't lose anything. Like, it always looks good. So I mean, look at that. That's crazy. This darkness is a little too low. I think that we should probably kick it up. But overall, this is a fine job. I think this is a solid job, and we should be proud of ourselves. We can wrap it up and move on. So next, we're gonna be making some grass, I think, and that's basically the start of it. Also, I'm sorry, I've been ignoring chat. Sorry, everyone. Don Duval says, I just joined and digging this track. Does it have a name? Thank you. The name of the song is called Twine. This is an alternate version, but the original is called Twine. Well, they're both called Twine. And so, yeah, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Lucretia says it looks great. Thank you. Ugo Chukwu Nwachukwu says, hello. Hello. All right, so now let's go ahead and put it, let's do something with this. So we're gonna add a plane here. This will be our grass. Let's move let me move these up and then add a plane. Nope, add a plane. There we go. This will use the same barrel texture. This is just going to be actually just like a general, we'll just call this the material. Now, the grass, what I'm thinking for grass here is essentially, it's going to be interesting because basically we're going to have blades like this, that are going to be alpha mapped, essentially. And then the ground texture is going to be this, that basically is going to be the ground underneath. That's the idea. So we're just going to put this here. So this is the grass. We're just going to tile this like so. Okay. There we go. Now, I don't think we can do much with this in terms of like tiling like this, because it's going to look kind of annoying at distance, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we're going to have to probably just have maybe one flat color. Maybe just like a plain green. Like that. And then we're going to try basically putting the grass blades up, standing, and then also, let's see. We could have an alternate pattern, so we could do something like, hold up, let me see if I can get some inspiration here. Trying to see if I can find the. All right. No idea if I'm going to be able to manage this. I thought I might be able to do that. All right. So this is a picture of Trials of Mana on the bottom, and this is Seiken Densetsu 2, 3 rather. On the top, SNES. This is the game as I imagine it looks, you know, on the Switch version. But this is probably one of the best pixel art, like, landscapes I've ever seen. Like Secret of Mana 2, Trials of Mana on the SNES version is like top tier in terms of pixel art. So we can try to imitate something like this, but their use of clustering and it's so good, dude. I'm not sure if we'll be able to hit it, but I guess what we should try, because this is going to be kind of a tough, it's going to be kind of tight if we're just dealing with these big chunks. What I might need to do is basically have smaller chunks, smaller squares that represent tiles. So instead of having these squares that are 1 unit big, let's say we size them down by half. Also, can we snap to grid? Thank you. And then we just use half size tiles as well. That way we can have more control over the tiles to basically make them like wrap and bend a little bit more. So we can try that. We'll try that. So let me go ahead and go to grid, set this to be 8 by 8 instead of 16 by 16. And then we will try this. We'll try firstly getting dirt, which I think should probably be a more gray color. Nope. Let's go with this color. So we have these colors. This is dirt. This is grass. And so what we're going to do is basically just kind of outline our general scene that we're working with here. So this will be the grass, something like this, and then this will be the dirt. Also, let's, yeah, just see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so something like this. And so when we're done, we will make transitions, we will make borders, but for now we're just basically establishing what the pattern is that we're looking to fill here. Okay. There we go. And so in our scene, this is what it will look like. We will make a couple more like that. This can be grass. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start drawing it. So now the grass should basically be... Got to be able to tile. And so I think what we're going to end up doing here is basically drawing a couple of variants that we're going to kind of cycle between. So this, how does this tile? Okay, something like this. This is going to be, we're going to have to play this a little fast and loose here. Can I select? Is there any way to select random? Let's sync this. There we go. We do not, yeah, we want to select just the grass. Okay. Okay, all right. Doesn't look as bad. Let's get the dirt going. I feel like these tiles are too small, but yeah, and there's a way to make them work. We will select, oops, select random. We will not select anything but the dirt. We'll move that over for an alternate. Okay. Let's change this. I wonder if this will actually work. I've never been really great at grass, so this is, I guess, a good time to get good. Let's see. I feel like that feels more like green water. Yeah, it definitely feels more like green water. Also, this tiling texture is trash. I'm trying to see, is there a way we can... I don't know how they did this grass, dude. It's so good. Okay, well, I mean, what they have is basically little shoots. That's what they have, little shoots. That's just what it is. They have little shoots. I'm not sure if I have enough space to get it done. That's kind of the problem. But yeah, what they have is just like boop, boop. Boop. Yeah, so they have little shoots that come up like that. And then also it's shaded. Let's do something like that. Let's do something like this. Shade that, and then yeah, something like that might be more successful. Let's take a look at that. It's better. I feel like there's definitely a line here that we want to cross. We want to break. It's at the bottom of this one. Yeah, I think also I need to add more darkness to kind of give the effect of more depth. It's busy, but this is in the right direction. I think yeah, I think at this point I might just need like a little bit more control with my clusters and colors, but I feel like this is shaping up a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little tough. John says the SNES game's tile map may have been 64 by 64. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's just I may not just have the tiles necessary, like the tile size necessary to get it to work. Even at distance, the tiles don't work right. So I'm wondering if well, it actually looks better than it used to, but it's still not great. So I'm wondering if I need to make it more sparse. So I'm wondering if let me try making it more sparse here. Hold on. That's definitely better. That's definitely better. Okay, so we're in the right track. I think we're definitely doing what we need to do. It's just a matter of being good at it. Okay, dirt. I want to make it too detailed, but I think we do need more detail to make it. Yeah, it's a little better, a little better, a little better. Okay. We will then make the borders because I don't want to spend all day here. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. Can we get a darker? Yeah, something like that. Also, I feel like this green is too, like, green. Can we get maybe more of like a... Yeah, and then this green more of like a... better, but maybe more of like a... Yeah, that's a little better, and then... That's okay, so this is the side, so then we just need a corner. Which should be basically like... So we got the top, and then we just need a side, or a corner rather, which is, it kind of already is, but we just need something like, but this is the fun of making low poly stuff, because it's just like, it's so, it's just pixel art. It's just pixel art. That's the fun part. This is the fun part. Okay. better. It's definitely getting better. Okay, so now we just want to grab this. We want this to be a corner. Can we flip it? Might I flip it around like so? Okay. Okay, we're just going to duplicate this, rotate it 90. Yep. I'm not going to worry too much about the other parts, like the missing parts of the tiles. We're just trying to get it to the point where it's like, yeah, that's fine. Can we also just, yes, thank you. All right. So overall, this isn't going to turn out exactly like the Seiken Densetsu, art, which is like on another level. But it didn't turn out half bad. That's not bad. That ain't bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I feel like the ground could be darker, maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some grass here. We're just going to snap this cursor. We're going to add a plane. Let's size it down. Rotate it 90. Oop, there we go. Hi, please. Yeah, just something like this. This is okay. I feel like this green is too bright as well. Can we get maybe, yeah, something more like that? All right, that green actually might be a little too dark. Can we get, I think I want a little bit more contrast. No, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so here's our grass, right? We're gonna do the classic flip it and then just go with that, right? We want it to be transparent, so we might need to make another material. Can we make it transparent? Blend mode, alpha clip, alpha hashed. Let's see. Trying to see, show back face. Wait. Alpha clip. Yeah, it definitely should be clipping. John says, but legit, it looks good for the small tile size. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's as good as we probably are going to get it for the tile size. I guess I should have just made the tiles bigger, to be honest. But that's okay. This ain't bad. This ain't bad. This is gonna be should be transparent, but this is just a matter of like doing the right rendering, compositing stuff, or setting the shader correct to be correct. Let's see, how does this work? Alpha strength. Let's see. If I set the, yeah, it seems like it's not working. Yeah, like it's not transparent. Well, whatever. It's not that important if it's transparent. Well, no, I wanna figure out how to do it. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Let's see. So we know that the fundamental problem is that the alpha... Oh, okay, now I kind of remember. It was like... Shader, is it... transparent? Is that the only one that gives transparency? It is. Okay. So then we want to mix... Okay, so we want to mix... the original shader with the transparency shader and use for the factor the alpha. I think we want to use like 1 minus like the negative alpha or something like that. Let's see. Can I get some math here? Like if we don't mix it, now it's not transparent. So we want to mix it with transparency. We can't just do -1. Can't add -1. Yeah, so what we need to do is basically, pardon me, I guess we could do this another way. We could also just, instead of doing math, we can just flip the color. We can just invert the color. There we go. Okay, so now it's at least kind of working. Well, it's working correctly. Okay. All right. That's not bad. It's not bad. Cool. Now the barrel and crate looks really huge because the dirt is so bad. Like the dirt is so like small. Rashad Z says, "Yo, hello." He says, "Remember back in the day you were making Blender games with libgdx?" Yes, I do. That's what it reminds you of. That's what it reminds me of too. Those were good days, man. Those were good days. This is pretty cool. It actually doesn't look bad at all. Like this isn't, like it's not great, but it's not bad. I think what I probably could do is cut out the light color in this, because now the whoops, hold on. There we go. Because now the grass, yeah, the grass blades served the purpose. Okay, so then we can just kick this from this up to maybe that, and this to this, and that's more or less the same thing while not losing fundamental detail. There we go. That's better. Not great, but better. So you would be on an adventure and you would be walking through a field. I would play a game that looks like this. That's cool. Especially if it was like third person or first person. That'd be an interesting design. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick it over to, let's see, 3 o'clock. Let's create a character, I guess. Maybe we can put him in here. We don't. Third person, yeah, third person would be fun. I feel like a third person game from this perspective would be a lot of fun. Like right there, with the guy here. But yeah, let's create a character. Let's create a character. Okay. So Rashad Z says, do they have the tile editor for 2.8 and 2.9? If you mean Blender 2.8, I don't remember if the tiled, because there was a couple of tiled add-ons, and I don't remember if they have been made. Like I believe one of them has been updated for Blender 2.9. I believe. I haven't used it in a while, but I think that's correct. All right, well, this is good. So now we're gonna make a dude, or a robot, and I'm gonna change the music. Hold on. Why do OGs open in VLC? Let's see. All right, let's go with that. Okay. All right, so a robot. We still have a lot of room on this, so we might come back to that scene later. Maybe that's the play, is to come back to this Thursday and add more stuff. We could add maybe a house. Maybe we could add maybe we could do something more with these tiles. We could probably stretch them out a little bit, give them some more room. But yeah, overall that's not bad. So this will be a robot. It seems like that would be fun to make. So let's go ahead and try it. We'll start with a cube, as is how we normally approach things. Hold on. Let me mock up what this guy might look like. Okay, so I'm using MasterPlan for this just because I find it a little bit easier to get into than a sprite when it comes to like mocking up stuff. I don't know. It feels like this is I like my tool. All right, so the robot is going to be a robot. I want it to be a bipedal robot. So let's see. Let's see. I like a thin head. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yo, okay, hold on. So the head is gonna be thin, like this. And I want a cloak like that for the body. But I don't want it to be just like, I want it to be where the body has a cloak, but I want the cloak to be long. Let's see, I'm trying to see what's the design here. Okay. All right, so then the head's up here. I think instead of something like this, I probably want a head a little bit different. So the entire thing goes up. Like a mountain. So his head is kind of like oval, like an oval, and then his cloak comes down. Okay. Let's see if I can realize this. Raccoon says to make it transparent, you'll need a transparent node. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. So I'm thinking that if we want it to be low poly, we could start with a cube. Let's start with the cube. Yeah, let's start with the cube. We will go ahead and mirror. We will slice this. We will get rid of these vertices. This will be, let me get a snap. This will be his chest piece. Right. I'm thinking for his head is going to be basically an upward cone. We can just do this with another cube. This is fine. We're just gonna... Actually, we don't even need to use a cube. We're just gonna do it like this. A little far behind the stream. Yeah, I think so, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a little behind the stream. Oh, interesting. That's the general shape I think we want. But that also is interesting that just choosing this shape implies that like his shoulders are here, right? Like if his head is here, that implies his shoulders. Let's just freehand this. That implies his shoulders are like why is this? Oh, this is an edge here. Okay. Snap to grid. There we go. All right. I'm trying to see if we want something like that. Oh, we could do something like that, actually. I mean, it wouldn't work, but we could do something like that. Nah, it looks like the Delta Airlines logo. Maybe I'll name the robot Delta. Yeah, let's name the robot Delta. Let's leave it the way it is. This is fine. I think what we want to do is probably just add a basic, maybe cube for his shoulder. We can rotate it like that. Before I forget, let me delete this face. Let me delete these internal faces. Yeah, that one. I'm not sure if... I think we want his spine to exist. I think we want him to have a spine. Let's move this around a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I feel like this is just too thin. We can try like giving him a little bit more shape there, but it feels like that's not what we want. I think we want it to taper down. Well, I guess we can do this in two different stages. We want this kind of a shape, but I do think, you know, his spine should basically be essentially a diamond like this. So, oh, Leonardo Pereira says, what software is this? Yeah, it's Blender. Good 3D modeling software. Great 3D modeling software. I don't think we want to... I guess we can just do this. We'll just make it up out of individual pieces. Like this. Okay. We'll just hijack that for the neck. I think that's fine. I feel like his shoulders should maybe be bigger. Okay. So the general... I guess this is alright. Should his limbs be bigger? Let's see. Yeah, we have the ability to experiment around. Let's try. We can experiment and see how things turn out here. Let's see what happens if we make his forearm bigger. His fist would have to be thicker to compensate. That doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really work. This actually would need to be rotated, I guess. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I think we're on the right track here. I feel like his design is too blocky. Like, not just the fact that it's blocky, but like the design is just not there. What if we did something a little bit different? What if we did something a little bit different? Let's try something else. Yeah, let's do something a little bit funny and just say that you can't actually he doesn't have arms. Nah, we'll have to make arms at some point. But this I feel like this design is more so what I was seeing. Zadek says, "Yo, you made a 3D engine in Go?" No, I have not. I'd like to, but I have not. He smashes crates with his mind. Yeah, exactly. He's that powerful. There we go. Okay. Wait. Oh, well, actually. No, I guess we want that shape, but we also want it to be like this. Oh, I will need another... set of tries. There we go. Never underestimate the power of Delta Airlines. Okay, I'll try to remember. Zadek says, okay, what framework or engine will the end thing run? I'm not sure if you're talking about this. It's just a character. I'm not really putting it into an engine right now. I'm thinking about going back to Godot for 3D stuff, just because it is good for 3D stuff. Like it is what's the word? Like the problems I have with Godot or had with Godot, I feel like I can work around it. Like I need to learn to work around it if I'm going to finish. I know who I am, and I do want to make 3D stuff. And Godot is definitely there, and I feel like it's further there in terms of easily providing support or easily giving you the ability to make 3D stuff that runs on different platforms. Like I don't want to have to write OpenGL myself if I can help it. And there's not really that many 3D engines out there, much less engines that run and go or on the specific frameworks. I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to see, is there a way I can not have him be visible because of the cloak? I guess that's unrealistic. Alright, so I guess if we're doing SD, like a super deform, then let me super deform this guy. Let's see, I guess... Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like that, actually. That's the way the hinge would bend for a robot like that. Now, I'm not sure how this would work in terms of like him having a cloak on PS1. I don't know quite how it would be like animated, but let's not worry about that right now. Also, it's not low poly anymore. Well, actually, what's our polygon count looking like? If we erase these prototype arms, 240. That's not too bad. That's doable. That's doable. Now, when he has his arms to his side, that would look, you know, of course, like this, which I think would be fine. His arms are a little long, though. Glad I checked. Actually, let me double check that. Yeah, okay. So his arms are a little long. Let's bump it down a little bit. Okay, so then he has it down, yeah. Okay. Not bad. His cloak is too boxy, though. But it's boxy because of his chest. Well, his proportions are still kind of jank. Let's keep working on it. Zedek says, I don't like the cloak. If you keep the cloak, you could erase the body. Well, if the cloak moves, then you'll see that there's nothing underneath. So you have to have a body of some description. Like, it can't just be a cloak without a body. Even though, I mean, that's how, it feels like that's how they would do it in PS1 days, but I'm not sure how you would animate that. I guess you just never looked that close. Oh, wait, that's okay. That's even better. Hold on. That's an even better design. Yeah, rather than all this. Hold up. This is even better. So he's got the cloak. We don't actually want to. What am I? Oh, I'm grabbing. Okay. Actually, let's keep the arm, the hand. Yeah, okay. I think I'm seeing how this would work. Trying to see how this would even work, because it's like you have to see his hands. Do you? I'm trying to think of basically like how would Kirby, like if this was. Oh, let's take a look at Kirby 64. Let's see. So yeah, they just have like super basic. So, well, she's wearing like a, I don't even know what you'd call it. Let's see. Can I get some gameplay? Gameplay footage. I feel like there's characters in this game that have like cloaks or similar kind of shapes. And I just want to see basically like how did they design the underside of the cloak? Is it just black or there's like no way to know. Okay. What we're gonna do, I think we have to simplify the design. So what's the key parts of this design? I feel like the cloak is important. I feel like the hands are important, right? So let's start with that idea. Let's start with the sphere for the hand, an icosphere. We can make it. It looks so jank though. Let's start with it. Let's do a UV sphere. We'll just make it like. We'll make it like 5 by 4 by 4. 6 by 6. I always lose it. What's the triangle count? 16 faces, 32 triangles. Do I want to lose 32 triangles on a hand? I don't think so. Maybe I could do it with like just a flat, like a view aligned billboard for his hands. That way we don't have to actually spare any polygons for his hand. Let's try that. Okay. So here's the plan. This is his hand. This is gonna be a Delta robot. Yeah, let's go with just like a super basic. I wonder if we could do even better, but let's start with this. We will shade this thusly. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with that. Okay. So we'll add a plane that will represent his hands. Give me emission. Okay. Okay, let's... Liam says, are you setting a self-imposed hard polygon count, or do you want just want the style? I just want the style. I'm not really worried too much about the polygons. Basically, I'm looking for, like, below 300. Like, 300 is pushing it, I think, for PS1. So, like, if I could hit maybe 150 or something like that, that'd be great. Yeah, I think I'm rethinking basically everything about this character. I'm getting it down to like the absolute bare essentials to get the concept across, which is pretty much important. I'm going just full Kirby 64. All right, that's good. Save. Now what we want to do is we wish to make this transparent, so we want to go to shading. We want to invert the alpha, and then we want to mix, and then we want to transparent. Can we get alpha clip? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Is that what I'm doing wrong? Let's see. We invert the color, we use that for the factor. Better? I don't remember how I did this now. Straight up, I don't remember. Let's see. Why is the emission color? Oh, it's because there's no, I see, there's no textures. Okay. I was like, what is going on? All right, let's just give a white texture here. I'm wondering if I think I'm just gonna do vertex color for this. Or what is effectively vertex color, either one. So we'll see how this works out in a couple seconds. But all right, so we got the head, we got the arms or hands. We're gonna make probably just a really basic body and then just like a little circle. I'm going straight to Kirby 64. I'm going as cute as possible, like 2 heads tall. So we're just gonna actually just model this like straight ahead. We're just gonna be like, yo, ho ho. May I snap this to the grid? This is his body. Merge them all. Let's see. And then what else? I think we'll just put another one of these balls here. If we can, let's see. You know what? I'm not even gonna... Let's turn off the mirror. Or wait. Actually, let's apply the mirror. There we go. Now we can just do this. Can I please snap that? Thank you. I'm not sure if this will work. Oh, I can. I'll just do that, and then we can delete these. There we go. These can all... We're just gonna straight up, like, manually control the color. These can go here. I don't know. I don't think that will actually work because even when you rotate it, it won't. This one won't work correctly. Won't move correctly. So we will then instead. Oh lordy, how's this gonna work? So we want to basically add like a half sphere. We can just add a UV sphere, I guess. That's fine. I think that's fine. All right. And then we just have feet, which can just be this shape basically. All right, so that's that. Why the perspective is still off? This is interesting, or not the perspective. The proportions are still off. This is interesting because it's like this is such a simple character. Also, he's way up high off the ground. Is such a simple character, but at the same time, like you see the art that goes into a character like Kirby. Like that kind of design is like the weighting between the body and the head and the arms, like all of that comes together to make the character appealing. And if you can't do that, or 1.5, if you can't do that, then your characters will never really look good, even if you're good at modeling. Like the proportions are so important. Okay, so we want maybe something not this long of a foot. Okay, so this is basically the overall shape of the character. Yeah. Yeah, this is the overall shape of the character. I wish I was able to get the cloak across, but I feel like this is as good as you're gonna get. More or less. Let's see. Maybe there's a way to do it. Maybe there's still a way to do it. Do we just have his hands sit outside of the cloak? Is that acceptable? Maybe that's acceptable. Also, I wish I just had another 3D scene view. I should just open another one rather than doing everything in this one. He's got a little bit of a belly kind of thing going on. All right, this is I think the design is there. We will now focus on the actual character, which should be relatively easy. Give him pointy ears or something. Nah, I feel like I like how he looks. He looks like Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. That's fine. Like, I mean, there's no reason why. Like, if you like a design of a character, you should be able to make that design. Like, I don't know. I feel like. I guess he does kind of look like Pyramid Head. Maybe we can do something else. Maybe we just make his head an equilateral pyramid. Without a pointy front, yeah. That's fine. Let's see, so then it's just gonna be like this. Hmm. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's go with this for now. Let's see how this goes. What is he supposed to be? It doesn't really... no one really knows. What is he supposed to be? That's a good question. I feel like that's a question, you know, many characters could ask themselves. Like, what is Kirby supposed to be? I'm gonna remirror this because I forgot that I'm doing texturing. No, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, yeah, because it's not gonna fit. Well, are you scared yet? Alright, but yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna work because it's a triangle. So how can we map this? So we just need to basically make it a triangle. Okay. There we go. I'm not sure if this will work here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have enough room for a straight view. I'm not sure if that will work anyway because of the shape of his head. This is interesting. So I think what I might end up needing to do is... Wait, Zadek says you don't need to delete the half of the model, you just turn on the bisect. I'm not sure what that is. Bisect. Cuts the mesh across the mirror plane. Okay, let's see. So let's... Oh, okay. Let's say we had a full mesh, right? And then we say mirror. We bisect. It doesn't seem to do anything. But then again, maybe I just don't understand how to use it. Well, I don't understand how to use it. So that is the definition of not understanding. All right, so what we're gonna do? Yeah, I feel like it's just a character. It doesn't really have to be anything. He's just a pyramid guy. But the problem is we can't map his face to the pyramid. It's too sharp an angle. So what we might end up needing to do, is basically fit it to I think even if we fit it to a plane, the angle would still be too sharp where it would not appear to be on his face. I'm trying to see, how would you map it to such a sharp angle? Let's mirror it again. maybe what we can do. I have to start moving vertices around. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. Maybe what we'll just end up doing is basically doing what I did for Pop 64 and basically just not have a texture, essentially. We'll do something like this. We do this, so it's yellow, and then we'll add a plane. But is essentially, yeah, something like this. Now, the problem comes in because, yeah, how do we map it so that it's on his face? We could try something like this. It looks like he's such a dope, but it's such a dopey look. But we can give it a shot, see how this goes. This is exactly the same. Yeah, that won't work. This is intriguing because I'm trying to see, like, is it at all possible to make a character that looks normal whose head is a triangle? Whose head is a cone? Or is it just too sharp of an angle? Because the backface scrolling is okay, now it's on. So at least you only see half of his face. That might be an approximation of how this character in 2D would look in 3D. That's so weird, though. I wonder if there's another way around it. What if we just had it flat? No. How would you map a character whose head is a pyramid? That's such an interesting problem. It feels like that's basically quasi as good as you're gonna get it. That's better colors. This is an interesting problem, honestly. I'm not sure if there's a way to draw a face on this character. This might be one of those things where it's just like it looks better in 2D than 3D. Zadek says, invert the mesh and put the face inside the pyramid. We can give that a shot. Let's see. Oh, lordy. That might be, though, as good as you're gonna get it. Oh, that's weird, dude. This is intriguing because it's not quite. Oh, this is weird. It's like trying to translate a 2D character to three dimensions. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I can feel like if you draw it, it would look fine. But if you try to draw it, if you try to model it, it's just like, yeah, it kind of works. I feel like that's the best I've gotten so far. Like, like if we want this guy to just be a pyramid with a face, where it's just like, you know, an actual. He was supposed to be a robot. Remember that? But yeah, if his face is just. Something like this. Yeah, so that's such a weird Such a weird design. But I feel like it kind of works still. I feel like that's not that bad of an outcome. Oh yeah, I forgot his hands. I feel like his eyes look weird. This is a very intriguing problem. Like his eyes aren't big enough. Do I go full fear? Just scary character. Oh Lord, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. Not again. No, not a no. Okay. Well, this might just be a little bit of a failure, but it also might be creepy. I don't know. He doesn't have to be creepy. Let's not make him creepy. Let's not make him creepy. Music J Boy said, "Oh God, yeah." Let's not turn it into a cursed entry. Let's keep it. Let's try. It doesn't have to be bad. Okay. Let's say his shirt is. Let's say his shirt is red. I feel like his shoes would be gray then. Like a dark gray. Okay, so this is a good start. Oh, I didn't mean to invert everybody's faces. Or shift in, okay. There we go. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna chalk it up to me being tired. It seems like every time I stream 3D anything, like half the time I'm effective and half the time I'm not. Like, this is pretty good. This is we got this out of here, and this isn't, you know, we banged it out. It's not great, but it's solid. This is a solid start. Like, you know, another hour on this, and you know, you'll have a nice scene. And then the second hour we worked on this dude and got basically nowhere. Like, this isn't. It's such a weird design. But I feel like there's potential there, though. There's potential. That's the thing. There's so much potential in this weird triangle man. Oops. Can I invert the bottom face of the triangle? Oh. Oh, is it not? Let's see. I guess that's why it's intersecting with the... That's weird. Yeah, it is. It is inverted. The normal, I believe, is inverted. Yeah, that's inverted. He's 50%. He's 50%. Triangle boy. If you invert it, it becomes non-Euclidean. Yeah. Triangle boy. Can I grab his face, please? Thank you. No, let me. Oh my gosh, I can't even edit him anymore. Yeah, there's not really like. This is so weird. This is so weird, dude. Like, I don't think there's a way to like make this work. That's the crazy thing. Like, I cannot envision. It's like he wasn't made for 3 dimensions. You know what? I like him. I like him. I don't even know why. I like him. I like how he looks. I like his non-existent design. I'm going to. I'm not gonna. Well, I can't promise I'm gonna do something with him, but I will. I do like his design. I think it's weird enough. It's weird enough to work. He's such a weird dude, but I like him. I like him. I'm tired. Yeah, I think I'm tired, but there's potential here. There's so much potential with this dude. All right, I gotta make a game with him. I gotta make a game with him. At some point, this dude is gonna be on your computers, whether you like it or not. He's gonna be a virus, and you're gonna have to beat the game to unlock your files. An Undertale enemy, kind of a little bit. He looks vaguely menacing. Triangle boy. He looks vaguely menacing. Let's see if we can make him tired. He's like, bruh. He's just like, bruh. I just want to go home. Just let me go home, please. He's like, why do you keep working on me? There's no potential here. But I refuse to give up. There's potential here. I know there's potential. He's like, oh no, wait. There we go. Okay. Yeah, all right. I think this is the final incarnation of this dude. What will he become and what will he do? That's a good question that none know the answer. None know the answer to. He's a tired man, everyone. Look at this man in the face. And tell me he doesn't look tired. He's like, well, just let me go. He's like, just let me go. Alright, this is, yeah. Let this man rest, exactly. 3 hours of sleep daily. Make him angry? Nah. He'll remove all non-triangles on your hard drive. Yeah. Am I making these models for a game, or am I just goofing around? I'm goofing around. Maybe. You know what? That regenerated my energy. I'm gonna keep working on this, dude. Let's give him a little shirt. Let's give him a tiny little shirt. I'm gonna see if we can a tiny shirt. Let's see what we can do here. So we can shade this, of course, but I'm thinking like, how do we even do this? Like if we wanted to give him a collar, that would be, yeah, okay. We'll just do it like this. We'll just do this as literally as possible. Okay, let's see. So if we're looking at it, right, okay. So it needs to be like, okay. We're almost there. All right, that's pretty close. My boy fighting for his life. That's basically the energy that we have here today is just fighting for his life. He's just like, yo, please let me go. Please let me go. And the game is basically him just trying to, I don't know, get coffee. I have no idea. But it's definitely going to be, I don't know what the game would be, honestly. I'm not sure how this would be made. But if it were made, this is basically what it would be like. And no one's gonna look that close, that's fine. He works at Kinko's. He is chief copy engineer. You know what? What if he worked at like McDonald's though? Like what if he was like a McDonald's employee? Like how would that even work? Let's see, hold on. I wonder... Shoot, do I actually try to... Lord. Let's make him a fast food dude. He works at Arby's, yeah. He works at... Would you like fries for your damage upgrade? Would you like fries with your damage upgrade? I kind of do like that idea. What if he's just like a really tired dude who works at McDonald's? You know what? I'm gonna give him a hat. Let's give him a little hat. There we go. Maximum tired. Let's see. The hat would have to be up here, I guess. How would that? Where can I even find the texture space for a hat? I guess I could just put all of these colors into one area. Honestly, I don't think we're using white either. Yeah, we can just like. Wait. Are we using... We're using this color, okay. So let's put just this up here for now. Would you like fries? Can I get your order? Alright. This is actually kind of working out. Can I snap this, please? Thank you. Okay, so I think I want him to have a hat, so we're just gonna duplicate this for now. There we go. It's got to be a small hat. Oh Lord, he looks so tired, dude. All right, so the brim is gonna be just basically a plane. All right, so let me snap the cursor here, add plane, and then we're just gonna bring it up just the tiniest smidge. Oh Lord, I understand his pain now. Oh man, should we make the hat? Let's make the hat smaller, dude. Like it's got to be like comically small, where it's just like why can't he get a good hat? Like, can he at least have a hat that fits him? Oh, yeah, it's like that. There we go. Okay. It's a tiny little hat, dude. It's just like, it's so unnecessarily useless. The brim should be white. Yeah. Okay. Can we just... We could just do that, actually. Let's just be super, like, resourceful. It looks like a... I think it's more fast foody without the little ball on the top. That's pretty good. I guess he could use Let's see. Do we even have? Do we have the textures the texture space necessary to make this work? Okay, so yeah, let's say he had like little buttons down the front, right? We could do something like that, but I feel like this is probably too much. Yeah, that's too heavy of an effect. I think this is probably fine, although the buttons, they don't really work that well either. This is fine. I think it's probably better just keeping it clean like that. This is fine. This is why I love Solar Luna. You make stuff like this. Fast food restaurant logo on the Hatter shirt. Yeah, where would that even? It would have to be like over here. All right, what's the most like obnoxious fast food there is? Chicken, fried chicken. That feels like the most like annoying option. I don't feel like I don't know. I don't think so. KFC are good for fried triangles. All right, what if we just put a triangle on it? We can use this color or this color. No, wait, we need an orange to white. We don't have an orange to white. I guess we use this color, yeah. This man is so tired, bro. I feel like I want it to be only in one. Can we put it on his back, maybe? Yeah, I think I want it only on one side. Let's apply the... Apply the mirror, and then yeah, just this one side gets the... Yeah, but it's too stretched. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. We're just gonna make a plane. And we're just gonna align it. Huh? What the? This is just a plane, right? That's weird. Yeah, something pretty small. Could have a name tag. Name tag, yeah. All right, let's put this here, and then let's put the name tag. I can't this. Why is this so slow? We go with gray. Yeah, so like maybe this side has the logo and this side has the name tag. Yeah, and then we can just... Oh, oops. We can just delete the... orange, yeah. There we go. Put Ginny's, a bootleg version of Arby's. Abrees. Abrees. Instead of Arby's, it's Abrees. He's just like, hello, can I take your order? Hello, God, can I help you? What do you want? He's just so sad, dude. Okay, and then we can just do some basic shading here because I don't want to take up all my time on this meme. Well, it didn't come out exactly as we thought, but it did work. I wonder if can we shade this side of his head, or does it not? What? Oh man, do we dare put a brain in there? Nah, there's no way. We don't have the texture space for that, and going under already did that gag. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. The inside is what makes it work. The texture being flipped. Wait, where's the... Okay. Why is it so far back in his head, dude? That's so weird. It's so weird, dude. He's just like, yeah, hi. Welcome to Earth. Welcome to... yeah, okay. Hi. What can I get you today? Yeah, can I get and he's just like contemplating his existence. All right, so this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is good. This is Triangle Man at his best. I feel like his hands are too high resolution. These probably should be smaller. Like that's more in 64 resolution, I think. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Okay, I'm happy with this. Oh, welcome to Snore. Yeah, the color scheme is closest to Popeye's chicken. Yeah, it's kind of similar to Popeye's. But yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, it's stupid. It's not very good, but at the same time, I'm happy with it. I think that the hands would look good once they get billboarded, which I'm not sure if you can do in Blender. I assume you can. I'm just not sure how. It would have to be like you go to shading, and then you would have to like change the geometry to multiply by the camera, maybe. Would that be... No, that would just change this. That would be changing the color. We need to change it to map to the camera. Would that be a modifier? To like mesh deform? No. I'd have to look up like how you could do it. It would have to be like... Yeah, a constraint, of course. I think that's worth the effort. Let's see if we can make it work. We're just gonna duplicate this one more time because we have to separate out the hands. Let's see. Copy. Transforms, maybe? Target camera? Target, local space? Owner, local space? Place, target, world space. What other possibilities are there? Maybe copy rotation? Maybe that would be better. Camera. Yeah, maybe copy rotation and then like... If we made it face the same direction, also it's not centered correctly. Center to, yeah, origin, yo! Can I get a rotation from 3D cursor? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then just like render it out at like 640 by 480 or something, 320 by 240, and that's basically it. Actually, I guess I could just do like 25%. We don't want it to be like blurred though. In order to fix that, we need to go to, where is it? It's like camera. Is it the camera sensor? I don't remember how you like turn off that anti-aliasing effect. Is it? No. Is it here? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty correct. That's pretty accurate. I like that his sadness comes through even at like 320 by 240. You can see he's not happy. He's like, bruh. And this is good. It would have to be some sort of platformer where he's trying to like make it out of the day, get through the day alive. But it looks like I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this outcome. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been real. We managed to get some actual, cool stuff done. And yeah, I mean, I want to keep getting into it. I wanted to make more stuff, and hopefully I will be able to make more stuff. Turn off the dither in post processing. Where's that at? Alright, so let me see here. Okay. Turn off dither. Oh, maybe, okay. So we're good. But yeah, I want to keep getting into it, and I want to try to get better at it. I've only been really doing this. I've come back to doing this just like a week ago. So it's okay if I suck at first. I'll get better. Yeah. I'm happy with this little dude, and I'm happy with this scene. This is good. All right. Well, it's been fun. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. This Thursday, I'll be making more things. I'll be making more, doing more art. And in the meantime, I'll be programming and doing the normal stuff that I've been doing. If you want to support development, please do consider purchasing a copy of MasterPlan. It really does help me out, and it is something that I think helps a lot of people. Mainly if you're a developer, creative person, and you have trouble like focusing or keeping track of your plans, MasterPlan is the tool for that. Is a tool for that, rather. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLoon. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time, Thursday, probably 2 p.m. Alright, it's been real, and I'll see you later.